Dr. Greg Brannon with Optimal Bio is here to tell us about how hormones are really the foundation of your health. And Optimal Bio helps you avoid being average in a sick population. I love that. We don't want to get sick. And there's a lot of things that just by balancing your hormones and making sure you're checked that you could possibly avoid. Thank you for being here. You are also the author of the Hormone Handbook. He says this is a little one, just wait. The big one is going to be published and he'll bring it on here too. But you know your stuff and you really understand how hormones or lack thereof could cause a lot of problems.
100%. We talked last time about, I believe you're all Ferraris. You can't drive a car without gas.
Right.
Testosterone is the most abundant hormone, the most important fuel in the body.
Well, we're talking about, bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. How does that help decrease the development of things like cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, dementia?
Yep. The testosterone converts into estrogen in both men and women. In fact, women have 50 times more testosterone than do estrogen. But each cell in our body, every single one, has a receptor for testosterone. And then there's an enzyme called aromatase inside each cell that determines how much insulin in each of that. I mean, how much estrogen in there. And that allows the cell to be optimal. Bone needs testosterone, estrogen to be made. Brain needs testosterone to talk. The endothelial lining of the cardiovascular needs it to be healthy. This is how the body works. It's optimal that way. Aging is a decrease in hormones.
And we've almost accepted the fact that we're aging earlier and people think that you have to live like that. Some of the main symptoms, the brain fog, fatigue, maybe lack of a sex drive, just overall maybe grumpiness.
Yeah. These are just like a little red lights on your car, on your dashboard going off.
Yeah.
They're attached to something. You're not tired because you're tired, not fatigued because you're fatigued. There's something going on, and it's at a biochemical level. I like the phrase human hormone. This is what our body makes. These are far superior synthetics. Synthetics have different metabolites, different strengths, and different excretion molecules. What makes this perfect is what our body needs. The big thing is happening the last 50, 60 years. Our level of testosterone is 50 to 100% less than it was 50 years ago.
Wow.
That's the king. All these plastic environments, again, we're doing plastic to help the world. It's trying to help things, but there are byproducts of these chemicals. And the problem is they actually are what's called estrogen mimickers.
So if someone's sitting there right now, they're watching, they're like, Doc, I really like what you're saying. How do I come in and talk with you and start to get on the road to being better?
Optimalbio.com. We're on every social media platform. We have a lot of YouTube shows. We interview a lot of guests. We want to be some science. And individually, everybody's individually looked at. Your story's different than somebody else's story.
Right.
We have to understand that you know your body better than anybody else. And it's not in your head. It's in your head because your brain is in your head. It's not make-believe.
I like that. So if we go online, you'll get us in.
100%.
We'll do some blood work and we'll go from there.
Yes, ma'am.
I love it. Hey, pick up this book too. I'm reading this. I can't wait for the next one, Doc. We appreciate it. All the info right there at the screen, optimalbio.com.